Today's youth need teachers, volunteers, and most of all, well, they need you. I'm Doug Edwards, and I'm going to be talking with real youth mentors and students to give you the knowledge you need to be the best youth worker possible. This is Youth Worker on Fire. If you're still with us listening to these episodes on the people of Israel, you are on the fourth interview. Maor is a husband, a dad, and a soldier of Israel who spent his 3 years either as a soldier or a national in the military, but they're all in reserve for the rest of their life. And so these last 2 years, he's served about 600 days, 300 days per year in the last 2 years because of the conflict or war. His story is unique. Here we go with Maor from Israel in Jerusalem. You and I talked a little bit earlier. We're talking about the military, and you're in reserve now. You've already done your 3 years, but you're in reserve. And with the war, October 7th, 2 years ago, you stay on reserve, basically, those who are in the military. And but you're only supposed to do like 57 days, she just said. But you were in the last 2 years, 3 years, yep. You've been in 300 days a year. Yeah. That is a lot. Even if you were full-time service, that's just a lot of days. Tell me about what you ended up doing at the beginning of the war. And we were talking about some of that with the border and stuff. So just give us a description of your emotions. What happened the day that you told Tamar that, hey, the war, there's a war that's going on. Tell us about that day.
As Tamar said, October 7th was a very emotional day. I was called at 12 p.m. To go back to base.
Yes.
And during the drive, I was thinking that this is it. This is the end of the state.
Oh wow!
Maybe nobody knew how many were killed. Nobody knew how many terrorists invaded Israel. So I went to the base, and the feeling was this: it is the end of the world. Then the first mission that we got is to guard the base, to guard the area near Jerusalem. Where we were. During the first couple of months, we guarded the base, and then we got missions to return Gaza civilians from Judea and Samaria back to Gaza. People who came to work, who came to visit their families. And they got stuck here because the border was closed. So the mission was to take them from point A to point B, bring them safe home in Gaza. This is one of the missions. The other one was every month we took a trail of buses and trucks and people, and a lot of people from Jordan to Gaza for a mobile hospital, basically.
Okay.
To help the people in Gaza, and that's things that you won't hear on the news, on the media. This happened every other month. We're still getting called every month to do things.
Yeah, we haven't heard about that. One thing I said to you, and you were risking your life. I mean, especially in the beginning there, just helping the people get back to Gaza or get out of Gaza, because you were there right on the border where everything was happening, and just no one expected.
There were a few incidents before, not in my shift, and not in my area, where they scanning the trucks in Jordan, a few terrorists murdered a few soldiers in two different events.
Yeah.
This happened twice, and right where we took the trucks. This is hard. This is tough.
It is hard. It's tough because people don't understand that you guys are doing humanitarian services,
Right?
And you are at risk for those 2 years, and you're still at risk.
Right.
I mean, you're happy. We're happy that there's no fighting that seems to be happening at this point, but you guys were fighting the fight. You live here. This is home. This is where you want peace.
Well,
nobody wants war in their home.
We want to raise our daughters, our children, peacefully and together as much as we can. As Tamar said, I lived in Haifa. I was growing up in Haifa, which is very mixed city. So there's Arab, Muslims, Christians, Jewish, Baha'i. We grew up perfectly together. Until this day, everybody lives in peace right there, and I hope that we can live in peace and be helpful for each other, no matter where you came from, no matter who you are. Just smile and be good to each other.
Which is what all of us want all over the world for our own homes.
I hope.
Yes. And hearing you and Tamar on the podcast will help those who understand that this is a place of God's love. It's a place of God's peace. In Hebrew, if you will, talk to anyone who's listening in Hebrew and tell them some of the things that we talked about just now. Tell us how you feel about what has happened.
אז אני מקווה שאנחנו נוכל לגדל את הילדים שלנו וגם את הבנות שלנו ספציפית בשלום ובשמחה ובאהבה, בעזרה הדדית ודאגה אחד לשני, שלא יהיו מחסומים ואנחנו נוכל לשתף פעולה ולהיות יותר טובים ויותר חזקים גם ביחד וגם בנפרד. אני חושב שכל אחד יכול לתת את התרומה שלו או שלה ולעשות טוב לעולם ולהיות כמה שיותר טובים אחד כלפי השני.
Maor, thank you so much for sharing and being willing to. Thank you for your service. Thanks for risking your life to protect your family's future and the future of your nation and this area.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks again for listening to this episode of Youth Worker on Fire. Remember, next week, there will be another episode with one of our interviews from Israel. So we'll see you then on Youth Worker on Fire.
You've been listening to the Youth Worker on Fire podcast. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and tell your friends. Also, leave a comment and tell us what you think. Stay tuned for more informative episodes.